Let me take you back. It's January 2023 and young Atomium J had had enough. He finally got the motivation to for once make a change to his life. So he took the new year as a chance. If you're anything like a normal person, you probably just spend 5 minutes writing down some rough goals, right? Like exercise, do this, meditate, do that. Cause that's gonna work, right? You're lucky to have me to tell you now, you're wrong. You're fucking wrong. Please don't repeat the same gruesome mistakes I made. You can successfully deal with all these mistakes I'm going to show you, but overlook trap number 5 and you'll make zero progress. YouTube has tens of thousands of these kinds of videos, but I promise this one is actually worth your time. So here's how to avoid all of the traps and fast track your way to the success that you're looking for. Okay, this isn't the type of identity crisis you're thinking about, but bear with me. It wouldn't be exaggeration if I said that your subconscious mind is 1,000 fucking times more powerful than your conscious one. Even accessing just a tiny bit of it will immensely stack the odds in your favor. Let me show you what I mean. Two people are trying to quit their addiction, for example, NoFap. Let me use Hamza terms, okay? So there's Jeffrey, which is like the average guy. He says, I will try to quit. And then there's Adonis. Adonis would say, I am not a fapper. You see the difference. Jeffrey only says, I will try, which suggests to his subconscious that he is actually a fapper. And he is only merely trying. Adonis does the opposite. He straight up tells his mind he's not one. Thus, he would do habits that a non-fapper would do. This reaffirms to his mind that he indeed isn't one. That's just like one example. It's extremely subtle, but remember that when you filter out all of the clutter, it really doesn't take all that much to achieve most of your goals. Which brings us to our next trap. Way too many people overthink way too much about their goals. That's one fact for you right there. In the sense that they need every single fucking detail of their goal figured out before they pursue. Bro, you haven't even took step 1 yet, where you internally yapping about. That just leads to procrastination because you perceive the task as too difficult. Like that assignment you never started. Many others say to just take the first step into the unknown, and while that's decent advice, we can do better, alright? You know what's the solution? To take the middle path. You just want to plan a few details ahead so you know what to do when you wake up tomorrow, but also not get overwhelmed, and dumb down everything so you don't get overwhelmed. It's simple as that, but not very easy. Now you've got the rough outlines of your goals in your head. Okay, how can I be the most productive? Oh, I can multitask. Is what a fucking idiot that makes zero progress would say. But Atomium J isn't doing 2 things at once double the efficiency. No. That's because there's this little thingy that exists known as deep work. Deep work is a term coined by Cal Newport, author of the famous book Deep Work. It's work at your absolute highest potential for the longest amount of time possible. And when you're being so productive, obviously that's where your highest quality results are going to come from, right? The good thing about deep work is that it leads to flow state. Flow state is a state of mind when your deep work is well deep. Flow state is how you truly outwork everyone. While everyone's distracted by endless doom scrolling, you're there putting your all in every single day of the week. Just make sure you're working towards something meaningful, yeah, if not all of it's gonna go to waste. Anyway, I find the early morning to be the best time to work. You can find your personal one with a chronotype zone test, and for me it's in the morning, so yeah, that's why I wake up early. And like I get more done in 2 hours than many of my friends do in the entire day. Like that's fucking crazy. Trap 4. No structure, no purpose. You know what else is fucking crazy? Billions of people just waking up with nothing meaningful they want to work towards, and no structure whatsoever in their life. Just winging it and seeing whatever happens. They cope by saying they'll adapt, but your wonderful bitch ass, knows very well why that doesn't work. There are way too many distractions, and lacking structure, lacking a purpose to wake up every day in the morning, just means you end up doom scrolling 8 hours a day. So what do you know deep down your soul wants? That you can see yourself doing 5 years in the future. I can see myself doing this YouTube for 10 years, bro. Then see if your burning passion can be monetized, like YouTube. If so, you found your future career. The only thing you're gonna need next is structure. Plan out what you're gonna do in a typical day. Be as specific as you can be, so your brain doesn't come up with like 55 different loopholes and excuses, yay. And now to the most important trap that will make or break you. Trap number 5. Productive procrastination. This is the most important one you need to avoid. By mentioning this, I'm literally hurting the success of my own channel, but it needs to be said. You do need to consume content from people like Hamza and like Ruff that have been in your exact situation before and came out successful. But you need to be aware of it also. Your brain thinks that watching these is as productive as actually doing the work. So you scroll and scroll and scroll, thinking you're being productive, and guess what? At the end of the day, having accomplished nothing, you fucking hate yourself and give in to your vices again. You relate to that, right? I know you relate to that. So okay, what's the solution? You do need to consume content from like-minded individuals, but always make sure at the end of the day, something gets done. It doesn't even have to be physical, like a mindset or perspective shift is already extremely beneficial. But at the end of the day, just make sure it's something, alright? Trap number 6. Feeling lonely. I just made the title that for the joke, but it's true, okay? I'm not saying you can't sometimes feel lonely, like that's just human nature. We gotta go through that all the time. Avoid all the things above, but have no one to support you and you'll slowly crumble to dust. Like literally, there are scientific studies that show a sense of community is the number one reason people live long lives. No joke. And in the self-improvement sense, you need friends who have been in the exact same situation as you and an accountability partner. Like an accountability partner is so important. Not having someone else hold me accountable for the work I need to do was probably one of my biggest mistakes. Remember like back in like middle school, right? Your friends, your best friends, they peer pressure you to do stupid shit back then. Yeah, now you need an accountability partner to peer pressure you into doing the right habits. Like let's say I just go Discord, alright, I just pull up Discord and I tell my online accountability partner, I don't jack off, I don't do this, I don't do that. And if I did, I'll just be lying straight up. Yeah, I'll just be lying straight up. So it actually pressures me into actually doing the right things, you see. So what are you waiting for? Get a bloody accountability partner as soon. So there's literally nothing, there's no drawbacks. Just what are you waiting for? Get a bloody accountability partner, bro. You know what else could have benefited me? Hey, I got you. You thought I'd have cost 2 times your gains, didn't you? That's just my free Discord community of brothers and sisters that'll gladly help you every step of the way. Like an accountability partner, you know people in my server can be your accountability partner. And so I highly recommend you join. I wish I had something like that when I was younger. So yeah, join. The link is in the description. See you there, bro.